I mean, we don't bullshit this show.
No, we don't bullshit.
In an interview process, multiple round, who is hiring you? I've been with you for 30 minutes. I would never consider once in my life allowing you to be in this workplace.
I've had a number of like good jobs that weren't McDonald's.
Dude,
or
you're
fast
26 and you've worked at McDonald's 5 times.
Caleb Hammer meets the most insufferable couple he's ever had on his show in this clip, as Caleb Hammer deals with this financially illiterate couple with $50,000 in bad debt and nothing but excuses, while Caleb Hammer goes off on being totally irresponsible with their money in this exchange. Let's check it out.
So she spends, and then we're like, I'm going to retaliatory spend? I thought you were the financially sane one. Isn't that what we established? Would a financially mature individual have retaliatory spending when we have, oh, by the way, none of which being any appreciating assets, $56,521.66 of debt.
Man.
Bad debt. No good debt. Nothing benefiting you whatsoever. And we're retaliatory spending? What the fuck are you doing? What is that? First of all, why are you still spending when you don't have a fucking job? And you're unable to provide it, you've quit McDonald's 5 times. Great. Yeah, thanks for participating in this relationship by your spending. But then,
you know, if you're going to have your counterpart basically just waste money and you think winning and getting back at them is worth ruining your total financial situation, you're just an absolute idiot.
then the retaliation, what's the point?
I still do half of what she does.
Huh?
I still spend half of what she does. If that.
So this is where the conversation then goes again. What the fuck is your conversation like when it comes to money? How do we communicate? What does it look like? Walk me through an example. Have a financial conversation, perhaps. Go on. So you learn about a spending. What kind of spending is it? What do you learn?
She goes out and spends stupid money on.
Wow. Oh. Okay. Okay. And then walk me through that conversation.
Usually, okay, so part of it is with his TBI. His sleep schedule is all funky wonky.
TBI, that's the
traumatic brain injury.
Okay.
Yeah. So his sleep schedule sucks. I sleep on a relatively normal schedule.
So let's go spend money we don't have. What the
sometimes
Keep going. Keep going.
He'll like
Keep
go to
going.
clean the car for me or something, and then he'll find like a receipt or a wrapper or
weed is what he said, by the way. So
well,
that's
yeah,
not even
that's
true.
what I mean.
Receipts
It's
from the
receipt or wrapper
store,
from the store.
wrappers. Yeah.
Pick the winner. And these conversations, I will ask for the 4th time. How
You know, yeah, if you were going to be with somebody, would you not vet them first to make sure that they weren't just like money stupid? You know, they could hold on to money. They could at least choose to have some sort of level of control. But if you've got $56,000 in bad debt and you can't stop yourself from spending money, you seriously have a problem. And that person, whoever that person is, should not be in charge of the money.
do these go?
Usually like he'll come in and wake me up and he'll be like, so did you do something? You want to tell me about something? And then I'm just kind of batting at the bush as far as like,
She tries to dance around it like I don't know.
Why?
Most of the time when I clean the car, it's because I've known for like 3 days and I can smell it.
You know, why not, instead of beating around the bush and being passive aggressive, you just come out and be like, what are you doing and why did you buy this? Like, be direct about it. Not being direct is what's causing this whole problem to begin with.
That's cute. That's funny.
No.
Yeah, destroy your lungs. Fucking hilarious. That's wonderful. Spend money you don't have while you're nearly $60,000 in bad debt. What a wife. Okay. So she beats around the bush. How do you confront this? I really need to know how this is communicated, guys. And your inability to answer this question is fucking frustrating.
I just try to get her to talk me through why she went out and did that, and
For like the millionth time, you don't answer? But this is an endless thing, and then he catches you constantly, and then you're hiding up behind his back for some reason. So why aren't you answering?
Because I'm stressed.
Stressed about what? Because you don't have money? Because you don't work? Because you don't have a job? And by the way, we know from a fact from the conversations you had with the producers, the amount of hours that you suggested you were putting in a DoorDash, which would make it seem like she's grinding, is hyperinflated from the pre-conversations you had with the producers. Yeah, look good while you're on camera. Wonderful. Do that.
Oh, God, this is why men need to be more in charge, if not always the money, rather than the women. Not all guys are like this, but overwhelmingly, guys are more stable. Guys don't stress spend, and if they do, it's something cheap. Buy a video game that's $50, veg out on that. But women, when they get stressed, buying stuff, it releases that dopamine. They get that rush, they get that feel good, but they're using resources at the same time while doing this. This is why women are the number one consumers. This is why their bad debt is so much worse than men. Like, they don't handle money in the same way, because especially when they're feeling down and out, they go on a shopping spree. Yeah, they feel better till they see that bill.
So, stressed about what? Lying about how many hours you work? I'd be stressed. Lying's stressful. What are you stressed about? Lying about how much you're lying about?
Maybe.
Is that how stressed we are?
Stressed about his health condition, stressed about how much I can help around the house, and also actually
help around the house doing what? What are you doing?
Laundry, dishes,
What's your square
cooking.
footage?
560.
Great. Yeah, horrible.
And we have 2 cats.
560. That is tiny.
And it's
Okay,
carpeted.
maybe don't.
No.
Yes, if you can't afford them. If you can't afford them or you can't take care of them, then it's irresponsible for you and selfish.
I've had Roosevelt for 10 years, and I've always made sure that he was taken care of.
Okay, but if you're stressing about it and you're having to consume drugs in order to make it through, then no, I don't think you're able to handle having Roosevelt.
I was consuming before I had Roosevelt.
You've been consuming for over 10 years?
Yes.
So you've been consuming since like 14?
Yes.
Oh, for f***'s sake.
Small town.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's literally the person you hate at your office right in front of me. I get to experience today.
Yeah, it was a small town, and there was nothing to do really other than drink or smoke weed or do
yeah, I
18
guarantee
plus
you
related
other people
activities.
live there that weren't just destroying their life.
No, actually, most of them
you're
were.
addicted.
I've quit before.
Yet you have found your way back.
Quit for 3 months.
No, it
Why
was
are you-
longer than that.
4, maybe.
You gave me a bullshit the last time, and I know you're a little broken. That's okay. Why are you with her? Because, no offense. Oh,
She's laughing. She's giggling. Yo, that right there is a telltale sign that she's nervous, because that's what women are going to do. They're going to chuckle. They're going to grin. They're going to try and laugh off the stress that they're in. They don't like the finger being pointed at them. And look, as a guy, if you're going to be with a woman who has access to the money, who won't stop spending, and look, this is also like the doom loop. She's stressed, so she spends. She gets a momentary reprieve. She feels good with all the dopamine. She's got some new stuff. And then the bill comes, and then she gets stressed again. So we go around again and again and again and again. And you just keep blowing money, because that's not the answer. That's not how you solve your problems. And as a guy, if you got someone like that, you need to just not be with them. You just need to not be with that person, because they're just going to blow all your money. Or you need to have control of the finances so they can't do it. Oh, man.
No. She's one of my least favorite people I've met in the 3 years of doing this show.
These people will bankrupt you.
I don't really care. I have to be candid. You're very unpleasant. Okay.
I knew you were going to say
Honestly,
that.
it's a little bit of a compliment.
No, it's not. And you knew I was going to.
Yo, toxic. Come on. She literally says that's a compliment. She literally turned the worst thing that Caleb Hammer could say about her. You're the worst guest ever. And then she turns that around as a compliment. Again, the mental gymnastics, the pole vaulting they have to do in order to spin this so they cannot be the bad guy.
Going to say that because you know what you're with. Why the fuck are you with her?
I like her. She knows a lot of other people.
That's impossible. Incorrect. Try again.
It's the truth. I like her, and I know that it annoys other people.
But it's going to ruin your financial situation for years and years to come. Like, liking the person you're with and them drowning you in debt is literally pure self-destruction.
And that's fun?
I take care of him where I can. His head's hurting. I bring him an ice pack and caffeine, or give him a little bit of that gawk to help him go to sleep.
Huh? Oh, gross. Oh, that's not funny. Everyone just vomited watching this show.
Like, why are you going to come on a financial show and be so brazenly open with that? Like, this ain't that type of show. And yet these people, they just don't effing care.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Or some of them might relate.
Oh, this is what he said in the pre-interview. Quote, direct quote. I was interested in two things, alcohol and pussy, and you had one of them in regards to her.
Disgusting!
When are you starting your job?
August 5th.
What are you going to be making? What is the job?
It's just literally I had like a 15-minute conversation with the hiring manager.
Wow, this is a
at
great
McDonald's.
answer to what is your job.
Washington State minimum wage. I think it's $16.66 an hour, and
You're a floater?
I'm just a crew member.
Crew member. There you
Yeah,
go.
crew.
Okay. Wow, that was difficult for you.
Yes.
Okay. Washington minimum stay. Wonderful. Good. So how many hours a week are we going to be working?
Starting is going to be part-time, but once all of the college students return, I'll be at full-time.
So once more workers.
No. Once more customers.
Oh, okay. So part-time is what?
Part-time is 25 to 30 hours a week.
Okay, so okay. Spokane. What is the job market like in Spokane for people that other people want to spend time around? Because yeah, no offense. I mean, can we be real world about this? I mean, we don't bullshit this show.
No, we don't bullshit.
In an interview process, multiple round, who is hiring you? I've been with you for 30 minutes. I would never consider once in my life allowing you to be in this workplace.
I've had a number of like good jobs that weren't McDonald's.
Dude,
or
you're
fast food.
26 and you've worked at McDonald's 5 times. What are these good jobs you've had?
I work.
Seriously, if you're 26 and you just spent most of your time in fast food, and this is how you interview, this is how you come in, this is how you explain yourself and justify. Either you just lie through your teeth and you interview very, very well, or Caleb Hammer is right. It's like you have to be interviewed by idiots, I guess, to take you seriously.
Worked for Overstock.com in a call center.
Okay, so I'm talking about getting on a career path.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I want to go back to school.
That's a career path? Okay, great. And what are you going back to school for?
Originally, I wanted to be an engineer, so I have a partial Associates of Science currently.
Partial Associates of Science.
Does anybody see this woman as being an engineer? Seriously? I don't think so.
So,
I.e., you did not get an associate's?
yes,
He has credits.
You have some
I
gen
have
eds.
I took them while I was in high school. It was
Great.
called
In
Running
high
Start.
school, which
dual
means they're
enrollment.
likely almost 10 years old, which means, by the way, they might not transfer at that point.
No, I checked.
Okay, yeah, you have like a couple years left, so you better get there now.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
No,
That's why I'm here, so I can get the finances so that I don't have to DoorDash as much, and so I can actually plan when I'm going to go to school.
Oh my God.
okay, that's why I'm here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not the most insufferable person I've ever met in my life, please go to calebhammer.com/apply and you can be on this show.
Man, these people just ain't going to make it. If this is how you're going to deal with your finances, if this is how you're going to deal with your problems, and this is how you're going to plan to get out of it or around it, these people ain't going to make it. I mean, they do not have the skills they need in order to organize, be goal-oriented, clearly know how to get from here to there, each step of the line. They don't know any of that. It's just like, we came here for finances. We're going to do this. There's no clear plan in sight for either one of these people. And this guy is an idiot. I mean, he is going to be bankrupt and screwed up for the rest of his life, because if all the money he's going to make is he's just going to let get blown by this individual, I mean, come on. It's not going to end up well for him. This relationship is not going to end up well for either of them. And they're just going to be totally wrecked by all this debt. If you cannot speak, if you cannot function, if you cannot think, there is no way you are going to get yourself out of a $56,000 hole worth of bad debt. But folks, let me know what you think down below, what Caleb Hammer had to say against this insufferable couple, and what do you think they should do to possibly fix their finances. Thanks again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.